You are too. You share your brain with a silent stranger. What are they trying to say? We all have personality disorder, whatever, multi-personality disorder. Left, their
Your
brain
brain is
left.
two brains, two hemispheres, each doing half the work of being you.
I thought that you use all of your brain, but like one little piece at a time or whatever, or a couple of pieces at a time, but not really just like one side and the other at the same time. I don't know. It sounds weird.
Half your vision goes to each and half your movement directed by each. Right controls left and left. Half your vision goes to each and half your movement directed by each. Right controls left and left controls right.
Okay, so but that doesn't make you two different
two brains
people.
Coordinate through a wire of nerves, but this wire can be cut and was for.
Oh, I heard about this for a science experiment, but yeah, there were some weird results from it, but I didn't think it ended up in like dual personality disorder or whatever.
For a time used as an epilepsy treatment. After the cut, people seemed the same, though their brain was split in twain. Except some post-split patients describe that while selecting their morning outfit with right hand, left might come along to disagree. Actually, left hand might quite often disagree, which these split brain patients found.
I would not be able to handle I'm already uncoordinated enough. Midnight. This is a midnight video. Let's get this back on. That's I say it's 12:05. Get this back on. There we go. Yeah. So, what was I saying? I'm uncoordinated. Like, I have issues with coordination as it is, and as far as I know, my brain, maybe it's not. Maybe I got some kind of split in my brain. Who knows?
Found frustrating. What's happening? To investigate, remember, right brain sees and controls one half, while left brain controls and sees the other. But only left brain can speak. Hello. Because that's where the speech center is located. Right brain, without this, is mute. In normal.
So what happens if the other part of the brain wants to say something? They can write it down or something, right? Or maybe the link is if the left side wanted to tell the right side something or whatever they just said. Maybe that's where sending it across the nerves matters. Why wouldn't they be able to regrow the nerves? I don't know. There's got to be something easier than cutting.
Brains, this doesn't matter because each half communicates across the wire with the other. But split brains can't, and thus you can show just the right brain a word, ask the person, what did you see, and you'll.
So another thing that I can think of is how horrible it would be for somebody that's had this done only for an experiment. Like if they had did it for like a medical procedure, that might be okay, but to just do this as an experiment and then it be like a permanent thing for the rest of your life, how horrible that would be.
Hear nothing because left speaking brain saw nothing. Meanwhile, right brain will use its hand to pick the object out of a pile hidden from left brain. This is deeply creepy. Ask why are you holding the object, and speaking left brain will make up a plausible sounding but totally wrong reason.
I always wanted to learn how to solve one of these.
Left brain isn't lying, it's just doing what brains do, creating a story that explains its past actions to
That's weird.
Its current self, a behavior which does rather cast doubt onto the notion of free will, but that's a story for another time. Creating.
What are you trying to say?
Reasons for why it does things is just something left brains do. It happens in normal, healthy humans all the time, and if you think about it closely, you know you've done this. Back to experiments. Give right brain an object, ask the person what's in your hand, and they won't be able to say.
I'm not holding anything.
And when asked,
are they wearing something like that splits their vision? So like the right eye can't see over here because I can see over there with my right eye. That's weird.
To draw, a split brain can draw two separate objects simultaneously with each hand in a way unsplit brains find challenging. These
You can tell he's right-handed and not left-handed, though, because he could not, or maybe it's split because it says the right on the left and the left on the right. That's weird. Anyways, his left handwriting was, or drawing was super shaky.
experiments on split brain patients are deeply unsettling because they really point in the direction of a mute, separate intelligence, something living in the skull. You can even ask questions of a split brain and get disagreement on the answer. So if your brain is split, who is the you?
Wait a minute. Did they both say pick your favorite color? So do you actually have two favorite colors and you just pick one for the sake of saying that one is the ultimate favorite?
Agreement on the answer.
Or is the one that can speak, because they said the other side was silent earlier, but and one can speak, so maybe the one that can speak is the one you hear about, but the one that can't speak never gets their opinions voiced? Would that be accurate?
Answer. So if your brain is split, who is the you in this situation? From the outside, it's tempting to think of the part of the brain that's speaking as the person, but something is hearing and answering questions. And though
This is trippy. This is really trippy. Like, it's splitting my brain trying to think about it.
right brain can't speak, it does understand faces, which left brain can't. If this is you, you don't know who your friends and family are in a crowd. This
Maybe, you ever think that maybe that people that have autism are, they don't have like a completely severed connection, but maybe they have a weak connection between the two halves? Just a thought.
This act of cutting exposes two minds in one head, and the talking mind doesn't know there's someone else in the house. The left brain can describe the situation it's in, but nonetheless will constantly be surprised by right brain's actions and explain them away. There's a question to be asked here.
Do they learn separately after you split them?
Why, after separation, does right brain not totally freak out, but instead plays along helpfully, answering questions and listening to left brain's dumb stories about what's happening?
It's the best pony? I don't know.
Speculation time, but one answer is the cutting doesn't make right brain a separate intelligence, consciousness, person, but rather it has always been. In normal people,
Maybe it's always been, but... Or maybe you just split the one into two. Meaning it duplicated itself after the split to make sense of itself. I don't know.
perhaps right
Like I
brain
said, it's
grows
frying
up
my
as
brain
a
to-
companion without a choice, feeling at first somewhat equal partners, but then as speech develops that it can't participate in,
Goo goo gaga.
that increasingly becomes the central point of life, it resigns to mutely coordinate with left brain. At this
It makes you wonder what all of it means anyway. Did anybody see that story about the guy that went in for a headache, and it turned out that like 98% of his brain was gone?
moment in your normal head, there are two of you watching this video. One having a mind equals blown moment, and the other mentally rolling its eye at the obviousness of it all. In split brains, right doesn't freak out because not a whole lot has really changed. You might not agree and may be arguing right now why it can't be possible. Exactly as we would expect talking left brain.
Maybe one side is your inner dialogue and the other side is your outer dialogue.
To do. Speculation aside, split brain patients show at the very least that in the mind there is a separate something that can hear and understand and respond given the right circumstances. Your brain isn't entirely yours. Who is you? You
You is you.
is too.
You is too.
But we can go deeper. You are many.
The pile of meat that is your body is made up of trillions of tiny individuals that have a life of their own. So at which point do the many become one? What makes lots of tiny things you? Click here to go to our channel and watch the next part.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to, but very interesting. I don't think I'd ever want that experiment done because, like I said, I have enough issues as it is. Don't need to add to them.